Hi and welcome to my video. Here's how you'll learn how I go from this hair to
this. I hope you enjoy.
Hi everyone. A friend of mine asked me how I do my hair. I have very curly hair and a lot of people are embracing the curly girl method, which I've loosely followed pretty much most of my life. Certainly since I was old enough to do my own hair. I'm looking at you, Mum, who used to brush my curly hair every day before school. So I thought I'd do a little video and to show you what I use and how I do my hair. So I hope you enjoy and yeah, here we go. Now, any curly girl will know you do not brush your hair at all between washing because it ends up looking like this, like candy floss. I actually choose to brush my hair just before I get in the shower to wash it because I find it gets the knots out easier. I can use my big paddle brush and I don't have to worry about stretching the hair when it's wet. So I like to take a brush, get most of the knots out and get in the shower with this. Shampoo and conditioner I really like is Aussie Miracle Moist that I buy when I go to America. I usually buy it in huge tubs and bring it home with me. I appreciate this is not super helpful for those in the UK, especially as the Aussie stuff we get here is not the same and not Curly Girl approved as far as I'm aware. So yeah, I'm sure you could find Amazon or something. But yeah, this is the shampoo and also the same range, the conditioner, and I swear by these. They smell really yummy and I think they're just really nice. They make my hair really nice. I will save you from actually watching me wash my hair because no one needs to see me in the shower. So I will hop in, wash my hair and come right back. So I'm out now, my hair is all clean and I'm ready to use my first product, which is this, the Curl Stretch, Garnier Fructis Curl Stretch, which again is an item I buy when I go to America. It's better than absolutely anything I've tried in the UK. I've ditched using serums, that sort of thing. I don't find them help. It almost feels like a leave-in conditioner. It's great. While my hair is soaking wet, I will put a small amount on now and I'll show you how much. This is how much I put on and I have a lot of hair, but it's fairly fine. So this is perfect for me. I put that through my hair, combed it through, and then just put a towel around my hair, enough time for me to get dressed and grab a hair clip, and then I'll take it out again because if I leave it in for too long, it'll dry too quickly. So I've taken my hair out of the towel now and grabbed a clip. I swear by these clips. I have so many of them. They're knocking about in all my handbags. I always take them on holiday with me. They're great if I want to put my hair up. I find they hold my hair really well. They're also great when I'm doing my hair. So any clip would do, but something where you can just easily slide it in and it will hold your hair. I'm ready for my next product now, which is, this is finally from the UK, Boots own brand curl cream. I used to call this pink goop. I've been using this since I was about 13 or 14. I've tried so many products over the years. This one has never been one I've swapped out. I love it. It's Curly Girl approved and I think it makes a great curl. So next product is going to be this one. But before I do that, I'm gonna put my parting in. Now, I have a side parting. So I'm gonna part it, hopefully straight. And then I'm just going to brush it through actually. I'm going to brush it, being very careful with the brush so as not to pull the wet hair because it's very easy to be stretched and broken when it's wet. I meant to say before, I don't comb my hair in the shower. After I've brushed it before I get in, I use my fingers while the conditioner is on to tease out any knots that may have occurred. But it's usually pretty easy because I brush it before I get in. So hair's all parted and ready to go. First up, I'm going to section. I'm going to do it by section. So I'm going to take the first section. I'm going to run a nail or finger, or you could do it with the end of a comb, down
and I take it just up to where my ear is because that's what works for me. These other bits that I'm not sectioning right now, I turn together to keep them damp, stop them drying out, and clip it up. Then I grab my product, my pink goop. I mean, not a huge amount, sizable. Rub it in my hands and then run it through my hair. Here is where I will comb it through again. Then I'm going to take sections, and I mean, you can see the sort of size section I take. I don't take them too big, but I don't take them too small either. And I wind it around my finger. You can do it in larger sections or smaller sections. Smaller sections obviously takes longer. Larger sections, once it's dry, you have to sort of pull the sections apart and it can leave it a bit frizzy. But sometimes I do that if I'm in a hurry. But usually if I'm going to curl it, I will take my time and do sort of what I would class as medium sized. I haven't got the time to be sitting and doing lots of little ones. So just go like this through the next section. So that is my first section done. You can see I've just taken it from here. Usually I will then make another section here, split the back in half, another section there, and then the last section at the front. So let's go on with that. When it comes to the back of your hair, it is more difficult because you can't see what you're doing. I do it by feel. I put my finger against my scalp to section it. I take the sections bottom from top to top so that you don't take them long ways. If you take the sections long ways, the curls stick to your head a bit more because they're collecting hair from sort of top to sort of down here. So I take them in sections up that way. And yeah, there we go. So I'm at the last section now. It hasn't taken me very long. The more you do it, the quicker you'll get. This section, however, as you might be able to see, is starting to dry out a little bit. So all I'm going to do is run my hand under the water tap and just run it through, just to wet it down again. Then I'm going to get my pink goop and run it through. So that's the hard part over with. It's all curled now, and if you wanted to, you could leave it to dry naturally like this. I find because my hair is quite long, especially at the moment, I like it when I diffuse it to give it more lift at the roots. So I will show you how I diffuse it now. And so now starts the part where I diffuse my hair. I take sections, usually starting from where I first started the curls, feed it into the diffuser, and turn it on. And when I've dried all the sections, the last place I dry, I flip my head over to get at the roots that are at the front to try and give them a boost. And that is how I get super bouncy curls like this. So sometimes if my hair isn't quite dry, I try the tying it up method. Not sure what we call this. I tie a scarf around my hair and hold it up, and I'll give you a demo now. It's pretty dry tonight, but it is still a bit damp in the thicker parts. So this just helps keep the weight out of your curls to stop the curl dropping and being flat at the top. So I take a scarf, fold it into so it's a square, throw my hair over into it and tie it behind my head. I then gather up my hair and the scarf and tie it, oh, I dropped a bit of hair there, and then tie it up here. And I have been known to go out of the house like this in the car if I'm on my way out somewhere, to wait till the very last moment to take my hair out, give it a chance to dry against the fabric and give it a chance to dry with the weight taken out of it. So this is a good shout if you aren't off out anywhere straight away, or if your curls aren't quite dry yet. One thing I forgot to mention was the heat settings on the hairdryer. I have 3 heat settings on mine. I have cool, warm and hot. I never use the hot. I alternate between the warm and the cool. I tend to leave it on warm, and I actually have a cool button on mine here that I can just cool it down every now and again, stop my hair getting too hot. I think cool probably would be fine, but it takes longer and it already takes forever to dry my hair anyway because I have a lot of hair. So that's my preference. Also wanted to point out how some of the larger curls, if I get close, you can see. So if you were doing it in just big chunks, when it's dry like this, you put your finger inside and separate them and just twirl them around your finger again to encourage the curl, and you can see they dry nicely. So that is another way of doing it. My hair now will be good for, will be really nice probably for 3 days, including the day it's done. 4th day I can get by. 5th day, touch and go. If I try and leave it any longer, it has to go up because it's a mess. And as I say, I don't really do much to it now between now and when I wash it again. Sometimes I put a bit of the pink stuff through it, or sometimes some of the Garnier stuff, just to smooth down the frizz bits if it's been damp. I sleep in a satin hair scrunchie. I find that the best way. I can't sleep with my hair down anyway. So that's what I use. I know some people have a satin pillowcase, but I'm not sure I would enjoy that. I'm not a huge fan of satin in general, so I've stayed away from getting that. But I do really find the satin hairband, scrunchie, fabulous. So I would say definitely invest in one of those. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I'll see you soon. Bye.